Now to your money and Wall Street, feeling the tremors from overseas today. The Dow closing down more than 140 points. And tonight, all eyes on Spain, asking Europe for a $125 billion bailout for their banks. Banks which gambled on the Spanish penchant for risk-taking, not to mention the buildings reaching way up toward the sky. And in Spain, here's ABC's Jeffrey Kaufman.
There he is, the matador, with his sensual dance, tempting fate, daring the bull with his red cape, or muleta. There's something typically Spanish about all this, living on the edge. But now, even Spain's prime minister says this country has been living on the edge for too long. Now, the bailout. How did it happen? This is a country living way beyond its means.
This little city on the outskirts of Madrid sure had big dreams, a $200 million arts complex, a music school, a circus. They ran out of money before they could finish it, and now vandals are destroying it. Not to be outdone, the nearby suburb of Parla spent $300 million on an incredibly fancy tram system it can't afford to pay for, and on some days can't even afford to operate. But wait, there's more. How about this? Parla spent $6 million on a saltwater pool complete with beach and palm trees imported from Egypt. The trees died and sure is hot today, but the pool sits empty.
The lost balance. I mean, there are too many bridges to nowhere here, if you want to use that metaphor from Alaska.
All that and a massive housing boom that has collapsed, bringing down the banks. Unemployment, 25%. And in Greece, it is much worse. Greeks vote this Sunday. The outcome could force them to leave the euro, destroying confidence in the currency. By Monday, U.S. stocks would plummet, hurting your 401k. U.S. banks would be hit, making it harder for you to borrow. And U.S. companies cutting jobs as Europe buys less. As for Spain, its best and brightest are learning a new skill.
Sein und haben.
German. These young engineers, architects, and pharmacists all planning to move.
I don't think I'm going to find a job here.
Even the beloved bullfights affected. Too expensive. This year, there'll be half the number there were 5 years ago. The perils of living on the edge. Jeffrey Kaufman, ABC News, Madrid.